What's good, YouTube? It's your boy. We back. We back with another video, and I've been replaying Batman Arkham Knight. If you've been watching the last couple videos that I put out, the gameplay in the background has been Batman Arkham Knight with some mods, and I've been replaying it, and I just wanted to talk about what was wrong with this game and a bunch of stuff that I had issues with. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back and reminisce over the story and everything, and just see where they fumbled at that they could have improved on. And while replaying the game, I noticed something.
Still lurking around on rooftops.
You shouldn't have come here. Not tonight.
Like, are you kidding me? When I heard about Barb...
North Refrigeration. Tell me what you know.
Penguin's using freezer trucks to smuggle weapons out of Bloodhaven. Now, I think he's stockpiling arms right here in Gotham. The question is where.
Cobblepot's the best lead we have on Barbara. I need to find that weapons cache. If I can intercept one of his trucks, it'll lead me right to him.
Huh. If only you knew someone who's been tracking their movements. What? You didn't really think I'd come here without a plan, did you?
I'll handle this. You're needed back in Bloodhaven.
Come on, Bruce. Look, let me help. You can't do it all on your own.
It's too dangerous. I won't risk losing anyone else. Bloodhaven needs you.
All right. I can take a hint. But if you want to keep tabs on that truck, you're gonna need this. It's a prototype straight out of R&D. The old fox has outdone himself this time. I'll see you around, Bruce.
And so while playing this game, Batman is so unbearable and frustrating because he refuses any help at all. It don't matter where it's coming. If Superman himself would have touched down, he'd be like, get out of here, I don't need you. And he's over here fighting for his fucking life, okay? On his knees half the game, losing members left and right. You would understand if he wasn't a complete dick, you know what I mean? If they fleshed it out more, where it's like he's so afraid of losing his Robins that he's just overboard with being protective. But in order to make that work, you must establish from the get-go Red Hood and who he is and explain the trauma behind that. But they don't want to do that. They rather keep up the Arkham Knight mystery of who this person is, even though everyone who picked up a Batman comic book knows who the fuck it is. But no, he's just a dick the entire, no matter who it is, it could be his best fucking friend Alfred. He's like, I got it. You stay over there. You stay out of my way. It's like, bro, are you fucking kidding me? You need help. And it kind of goes against Batman because Batman is a tactician, a leader, right? He would know, a great leader knows how to delegate. A great leader knows, I'm not good at this job. Let me get someone who is good to do this. And you would think if you have Nightwing, Robin, Barbara's out of commission for a majority of the game, right? You would say, hey, these are the issues. How is the best way with Alfred to delegate and do this shit? To find the cure for the Joker blood, to do this and a third, and keep the streets of Gotham on the ropes because Scarecrow is out of control. But no, he'd rather go through one-man army against everyone while telling Dick Grayson to go to another city and pushing everyone off and pushing Tim to do his own thing, even though Batman desperately needs help. Now, before we get into the real big nitty and gritty, I have to talk about the positives of this game because there are some.
Then they too will understand. There is no savior, no more hope, no more Batman.
Now, for the positives, the voice acting is incredible. Like, everyone kills it. Kevin Conroy, of course, Mark Hamill as the Joker, Jonathan Banks as Commissioner Gordon, John Noble as Scarecrow is top tier voice acting casting. Whoever said, yo, I want him to play Scarecrow deserves an award. Everyone plays their job to perfection. The voice acting was good when I played it before, but playing it now is like the voice acting is just stellar, right? And my favorite scene has to be when you're interrogating Penguin and you lift him in there and you really feel like, yo, like, you know, it's always a thing of like everyone's afraid of Batman, like everyone's scared of him. But when he had Penguin up in the air and was like, don't lie to me, I really thought, okay, I can understand from Penguin's perspective. Oh yeah, he's gonna whoop my ass. Let me go ahead and say what I gotta say. Let me get my piece off.
Come on, crappy little truck. The Arkham Knight, Barbara Gordon. Tell me where they are.
So that's who we had. Commissioner's little girl. I'll break every bone in your body, Cobblepot. They were going to see some geezer called Simon Stagg. I think he runs a pharmaceutical company or something. Do not lie to me. I'm not, I swear. They said he's about to leave Gotham. Those airships over the West River, it belonged to him.
Imagine a 6'5", muscled up dude in a Batman mask or like in an outfit lifting you off your feet with both hands, your feet swinging, right? Your feet swinging, and he's like, "Don't lie to me. I'm folding. I'm sorry. I'm snitching on every goddamn body. You are out your fucking mind if you think I'm finna sit here and lie to this deranged maniac in a bat costume." He got it. He got it. And of course, the graphics, oh my god, it still looks beautiful. 9 years later, this game is still a beauty. It looks better than Gotham Knights, you know what I mean? It looks better than most of the games that came out in the past few years. The things that they did, just think it, I'm sitting there just looking at the video right now. It's just, bro, the amount of detail, I don't know how the fuck they did it. I really don't know how they did it. Because this game is so beautiful. Like, the rain on Batman mixed up. No matter what costume you go see is wet. The lightning that strikes and shit like that. The different colors. Oh my god. And then the gameplay. This is the best gameplay in a Batman game. What they say, the exaggerated swagger of Batman. You just feel it, you know what I mean? You just feel it in your loins, you know? You swing it through, you mink. Especially when you get to a free flow and you just zipping around, whooping ass and shit like that. I'm like, I'm in there going crazy. And then when you fuck up your combo, you're pissed a little bit. It's just, god damn, man. This game, that's why I keep coming back to this game. I hate the story, right? The story is fucking stupid. But when you sit here and just plan it, like, in this game has so much content. Like, no one can ever sit there and say, man, I feel like I wasted. Hell, you can get this game now for $20. When the game came out that 9 years ago for $60, this game, you got every bang for your buck. I swear. Even if you don't do the Riddler shit, if you even just playing the main story, and then if you play the DLC and all the other content, you're getting well over 100 hours right here, because you're just playing through everything, doing New Game Plus, doing all the challenges and all that stuff. Not exactly finding the little Riddler trophies and doing the riddles, but even it's just like you have fun playing it. It's like, I have all these things to do. Once you start getting into a flow of doing things, you're like, okay, let's get this down, Maybe it's just me, but I really like the variety of things, especially the Batmobile, which I did have gripes with, but it is a change of pace. Now, if they would have just toned it down a little bit, like, especially when you're having, like, the Batmobile stealth sections, it's like, all right, we could have cut this out. We didn't need a Batmobile stealth section. We just want to drive around and, you know, do things like that. But it is amazing. As I'm playing through the story, I notice a lot of wasted potential.
I trust you have not forgotten me, Batman.
Azrael.
Dark days are here, Batman. The prophecy has come true. From the ashes of Arkham City, the fires are raging, and Gotham is burning.
What do you want?
I can see that same fire in your eyes. Before this night is through, that fire will consume you. Gotham will need a new savior, a new guardian, a new Batman.
Now, this is what I really wanted to talk about, because playing through this game's story again, you really see the wasted potential of all the different side missions and all the different in the endings and stuff like that. And so I want to start off first with all the side missions have shitty endings. Like, of course, there's some where you beat up, you know, the bad guy and you lock him away. But like, especially everyone knows the Deathstroke one and the Hush one. Like, you build up Hush for an entire, like, you gave him a whole dedicated side mission to build him up for the next game, and then he gets, you know, power bombed through a table, and that's about it. That's the end of it. That's the end of Hush. You know what I mean? He's just a money hungry, mustache twirling villain instead of like a conniving, you know what I mean, fucking with Batman major villain that he could have been. and you just feel the everyone talks about this, but you feel the withdrawal of Paul Dini, who should have written the third game. I don't know why you didn't get him to write the third game, because you really feel it. And another thing that it really brings up is like a lot of side missions, like the Azrael one, it kind of like it ends, but you kind of want to see a continuation of some of these side missions. And just to get another, like, we need another Deathstroke versus Batman fight. Like, goddamn. I think the major problem with this game is we have to wait so long for the next game. Put a game out every 10 years. So, like, any threads that's been left over in Arkham Knight, he ties it up pretty nicely, but it's still some things that I still wanted to see. Like, Azrael, for example. Like, as you saw, I want to see a potential for a new Batman game. Let's say, because James Gunn came out and said that they're making more games in the Arkhamverse. Let's say you want to do another Batman game. An easy Batman game without Batman. Let's say Suicide Squad does kill off Batman and stuff like that. We can have a Batman Nightfall game. Now, hear me out. The same premise of Gotham Knights, but instead of the Court of Owls, is literally versus Azrael, right? Like, Azrael's going batshit insane. He's like, the only way Gotham can be cleaned if I go like overboard as Batman, and he has the suit on, and basically Robin, Red Hood, Nightwing, and you can get Barbara if you want to do that route, or you can get Cassandra Cain or whoever, team up to take down Azrael, and he has to go through, and Azrael has hired like villains like Deathstroke and people with military experience to take over Gotham to set it straight, so they're kind of like a police state. That will be such a fire game, like, because then you get your cake and you get to eat it too, because then you have the lore of the Arkham stuff where you see it builds up, where it's like the downfall, Batman dies, Suicide Squad, Batman is actually dead. Then you have the continuation with this, and this could be a dope if done right, not like Gotham Knights where it's done poorly and then Batman comes back and he dies again. Like, no. This shit has potential. Also, I would like to have like open world for all the characters. Like, you can play as Catwoman, Nightwing, Robin, Red Hood, but it's not really an open world. And some characters obviously aren't built for open world, but that should have been a thing that should have been in there. Like, some of the side missions feel could have been more creative than like copy paste like missions, where it's like, okay, you gotta hunt down X and then do this, or you do like the same side missions over and over again, like the Two-Face bank missions. It's literally repeated over and over. Beat them 3 times, or you beat the bank robbers up 3 times. Two-Face shows up and you beat him like a regular thug, and it's like, okay, you could just instantly knock out Two-Face immediately in the beginning of the side missions. Like, okay, this is kind of wacky as fuck. I think this game would have been better if it was written in a way where you could have fully co-op, let's say not full co-op, but like dual, like everything, like Batman and Robin is taking down this entire thing, not just Batman, he's just being like a dick. You could have had it similar to Spider-Man 2, where you're able to transition between Batman and Robin doing different things, and eventually the Joker toxin gets to Batman to the point where Robin has to be Batman. That would have been dope as fuck. That would have been a cool change of pace. And then you could have these missions where they team up together and they do the dual Predator thing. They do where they're all fighting together, doing the dual takedown, stuff like that. I think that incorporating the Bat family more into the story will be better than Batman pushing them away. And it kind of feels like when you finish the game, you kind of feel underwhelmed because of all the characters you could have had interacting in the story that don't interact at all. And also, I could have said like how the city is evacuated and there's just criminals out. But honestly, with the amount of detail and stuff, if they would have had also civilians out and it's like a crowded, populated city, our PS4s would have blew up. But it would have been cool as fuck though, like going around like solving crimes. But then again, if Batman is doing all this on his own, that is super like, all right, we're past the point of me being like, okay, it's fucking Batman, to like, all right, he needs fucking help at this point. Then if you would have had Robin, you could have had it out where it's like it's civilians there and Robin gonna handle this, or I need Nightwing to go do this. That should be dope as fuck. Now, another thing that would have been dope, let's say you want to continue the Arkham Knight mystery character thing, you can already establish that Red Hood is already out there, Jason Todd and all that stuff. That could have been a side mission, like Azrael in this game, but instead of, you could add Azrael, but have it as like Red Hood is also hunting down criminals and to stop them, right? Arkham Knight could have been like a Lady Arkham type thing from the Batman Telltale games. Like, get someone you wouldn't expect. and make him Arkham Knight. Like, like this just popped in my head. Jim Gordon has a son, and Jim Gordon's son is a serial killer. Like, he's a weird serial killer, and it's like a new character that they established, something like that. And they keep him under the books because it's like, that's his son. It is like, no one knows about it. You know what I mean? You could have had what Arkham Knight is Jim Gordon's son, and it makes sense why he's interested in Barbara Gordon and is kidnapping her, and then wants to fuck with Jim Gordon, and it's like, I'm gonna take everything away from you, even destroy Batman, because, you know, he's your friend and you didn't consider it, like, you know what I mean, you don't consider me as a son and you love Batman more, type shit, like a jealousy type thing. And it's like, this is why he's so good at XYZ, because he studies all this shit and he's super smart. You can do that. That will be dope as hell. Like, that as a plot twist would be like, yo, what? And it will make more sense why he works with Scarecrow, because Scarecrow enables fear, and he was always scared of Batman as a kid, or some shit like that. You know, we could spin it in that way. And it's like, yo, thinking about it in that way, okay. Now we're cooking. Now you're intrigued, hunting down this serial killer throughout Gotham with military an army behind them and all the funding in the world. It's like, okay, now we're cooking here. We're cooking here. And Scarecrow helps him because he's funding them all the secrets from the GCPD, and all the criminals are working with him. That sounds dope as fuck. That just hyped me up for a game that's never gonna happen. But that sounds dope as hell. And so those are just my ideas here. I would love to hear everyone's ideas of what, if you can rewrite Arkham Knight, what story would you go with? Would you still go with the Joker blood thing, or would you go in a different direction? And let me know down below, and I'll see y'all in the comments. Thank y'all. I'm out. Peace.